Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to Common English Mistakes. Don't just learn, improve. Today, just a short video. I've got some clips from a lesson block I did on my new Patreon page recently on the topic of holidays. First lesson has some useful vocabulary, different types of holiday, and then also some advanced phrases that you could use to talk about holidays. We then use these in a listening exercise in the second lesson. And finally, we look at use of first conditional and how we can change it using different modal verbs. There's some very useful language in there, and at the end, you can maybe think about signing up to be a full member. So first up, I just explain a very popular type of holiday. First of all, if you have a trip, there's a verb and a phrase I think you should use, either have a holiday or go on holiday. There is a slight difference in meaning between these. Have a holiday could be either a trip, but also just time off from work or school. Go on holiday is always going to be a trip somewhere, and it also probably is going to be used with ones which involve more movement. And we'll look at those in a bit. So maybe the most common type of holiday is a city break, where you go to another city, usually for a short amount of time, and just experience the city. Food, monuments, museums, etc. Paris is a very popular place to go for a city break. Here, I would generally say have a city break. Next up, we cover quite an advanced phrase, but one that is very useful to talk about travel. Broaden your horizons, to expand your knowledge, experience, etc. by doing different things. For myself, I do think traveling to different places is a great way to broaden your horizons. And then a couple of nice phrases which mean to relax, take it easy, or put your feet up. I would say take it easy is a bit more general and means do very little. Put your feet up is a bit more to say relax physically. Essentially, they can be used interchangeably. So then in the second lesson, we use and practice this language by acting as a travel agent, someone who sells holidays to people, and say why, for example, this holiday is the best match for the person speaking.
I want a holiday somewhere quite different from my everyday life at home. I'd like to go sightseeing in lively places, exploring their history and culture. Most importantly, I can't wait to eat some interesting new food and dishes.
Sarah wants something different to her usual life at home, to go sightseeing and eat new food and dishes. The holiday in Jordan mentions local delicacies, food unique to a place, as we saw yesterday, Petra's world-famous monuments for the sightseeing, and that it will broaden your horizons, expand your knowledge or experience by doing different things, different to her normal life at home. And then in the final lesson, we do a bit of practice of first conditional, looking at why we use it and how we can change the meaning slightly. Today, we're going to focus on how we can use first conditional to try to persuade someone to do something. In this case, visit the place where you live. For example, if you visit Lisbon, my city, I'm sure you will have a great time. I think if I told someone in Madrid I was thinking of going in August, they would try to dissuade me, saying, well, if you go in August, it will be very hot. And you can also use it to say what is happening at different times of year. For example, if you visit Lisbon in June, the famous Santos Populares festival will be happening. But then we can also change the modal verb to change the meaning. For example, using can for ability or possibility. So, if you rent a car in Lisbon, you can visit some really great beaches, which are further away. So hopefully there was some new or useful language there. Obviously in the full videos on my Patreon page, there's more detail and also a PDF for each video for you to practice. That's just one of the 6 lesson blocks I've already got up there. If you found it useful, please do consider signing up for just $3 a month, even just to try it. If not, I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll see you again soon. Until then, see ya.